Friday.
You know what's crazy? I'm on my POA board and we have have 153 lots. We only have 33 finished homes out there, right? POA board and uh-oh. We have 150. But it will blow your mind how many emails and text messages I get from people wanting to read the minutes.
Oh, you can't see them.
Like, are you serious? Like, you don't live here, you don't have a house. I mean, okay, I mean, you're entitled to them, but who goes to our website and looks at? I don't know why.
I'd be like, why?
Nobody's giving me an answer yet. I guess because they want to see if there's been any drama.
Yes.
There usually is.
Right. Yeah, it's weird. I never went to our website before.
But they're there. I guess even if.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
we have to
record
post them on there.
It's
I learned
recording,
to
but
go
not-
read the minutes of the
It says that there's a
HOA
camera
before I
out
decided to move into a neighborhood.
Oh, that'd be, I don't think I could live in a neighborhood with an HOA. Not a
You know,
fan,
it's,
not a
they,
fan.
I don't like
They're a
them.
blessing and a curse. at the same
Right,
time.
that's right.
Depends on
Are you nervous?
The only thing I've ever had, if it wasn't,
Were you here?
we had 7-acre lots, some of them,
Well,
30, 45 houses.
I had blood work done.
Oh, you guys left.
And most of them be just trash, we had no trees to hide anything.
Okay,
That's true, it is wide open.
I was here. Not
Why?
much happened, I understand. Yeah. This afternoon too.
Yeah, we're recording audio, but something's going on with the video, so,
Man, I was hoping to make faces at them.
yeah. That's why it sounded back at us, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, so do we need to just hold up and see if we can,
I don't know what
Jack,
else to
what is
do, Matt.
Oh, okay, so
It
you're
said that
gonna-
it says that I have a failure with the camera,
okay.
so if you're good at that, it's,
And it's the littler camera, right?
Yeah, it's blue. It's plugged in. Oh, it couldn't get much longer.
I'm gonna be embarrassed if that's not plugged in.
I think that's plugged in.
Would you like me to plug it real quick for you?
It's like Sling Blade, ain't got no gas in it.
Yeah. Won't start, won't start.
Oh, that thing all morning.
I was in a hotel room and I was getting ready to go teach that day. And that morning and I took a shower and washed my hair and I needed to dye my hair and I didn't take my own. Always just one thing on the wall usually. And I went to use it and then it couldn't. So I panicked and I called front desk. I need a hair. I need a haircut. I gotta pull my hair.
Okay, is there anything else I need to do?
The guy comes up. He looked at it. He plugged it in and it works. And I said.
Well, yeah, there is something else you need to do. You need to tell me what you did.
I switched the cameras. I just switched to source.
See, simplest thing.
You're hired.
Okay, guys,
You are not officially the IT.
if we're ready to go, let's go ahead and call our meeting to order. It's 5:33 p.m. This is the May 27, 2025 meeting of the Aransas County Appraisal District Board of Directors. And I think we had a request last time that we introduce ourselves, go around the table, introduce ourselves for anyone who might be viewing this in real time or for posterity. So start over here.
I am Kevin Lambert.
Janet Hasty.
Ray Presley.
And Marshall, tax assessor collector.
Nikki Arnold.
I am Matt Oker. I am a Pisces. I like long dogs. Anyway, and we had a little bit of a snafu, and that's my fault for the minutes of the May 12th, 2025 meeting. I'm gonna go ahead and pass that agenda item to our next meeting. That's agenda item number 3. So we are gonna start now with citizens to be heard. Do we have any citizens who wish to address the board? Okay, we have none. We could close that agenda item. And let's, I want to address agenda item number 5 right quick, if I can take that out of order. Has anyone had time to just peruse the called Standard Operating Procedures Manual that the board attorney gave us at the last meeting? It was behind the big stack of stuff.
I did not, but I was busy doing other things. I
Okay.
promise.
No, the reason I wanted to put this on the agenda and I did not include it as an action item is I just wanted it to be on a radar just kind of take a look at it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea if this thing looks like what we're wanting to do or not. It looked pretty voluminous to me. I wasn't really expecting all of this. What I was thinking was, because I'm trying to remember back the discussions we had about an SOP manual, I thought it was gonna be more directed toward the board, like our board procedures. This looks more like a kind of an all-encompassing apparatus, if you will. So I don't know if everybody just over the next few weeks, just take a look at it. If you've got some comments or whatever, we can discuss it in a future meeting. And, just kind of let me know what y'all think, because I really wasn't expecting this, but if this is what others were expecting, then I have no issue with it. I just,
Cause he gave us some copies of others too, right?
yeah, this is the one from Duval County. This looks like what they've executed.
What's
Like-
the title of it, Matt?
It's Standard Operating Procedures Manual.
Oh.
Yeah, and it goes in, it's like, it's appendix and everything, I mean, and it's all about like, what do we do with our files and just, really, to me, it's a lot of stuff that really, I don't think needs to be board managed. I was thinking more like, well, what do we do in the absence of the chair, who chairs the meeting, because we ran into that a while back, and things of that nature, so.
Well, this one, but he also gave us the B County appraisal. It's the board of directors policy manual.
Oh, okay, well then I missed that one, I apologize.
I
Hey,
think he gave us several,
okay.
a big stack of paper. that he gave
Right.
us.
I thought I had a comprehensive set, but maybe I didn't. So much of this stuff is just kind of like, drowning. Okay, I do see it now.
Yeah, the Duval County is the end.
Mhm.
I think there's a couple of them. They need to-
What was the title? Is it Board of Directors manual?
Well,
Yeah.
This one was Standard Operating Procedure Manual, SOP manual.
The Attorney General's office has all of those counties listed alphabetically, and you could see what they have adopted like
Oh,
that. He
okay.
just has a couple of copies, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know, I don't know how comprehensive the board wants to be or how much we want to inject brevity into it, but I'm cool either way, but I just kind of wanted to get everybody thinking about it a little bit, so. At your leisure, when you're doing nothing, you have so much free time. Some light reading.
What's that?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
In the
right.
middle of the night, maybe I can record it and have it play, you're supposed to be able to hear that.
Yeah, just put a little white noise in the background. It'd be all good. Okay, now, the real reason we call the meeting is agenda item number 4, and that is discussion and possible action to close the invitation period of applications for the position of chief appraiser and transition to the interview process in preparation of making a final decision on a permanent chief appraiser. So, is there anybody who'd like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to discuss and take possible action on to close the invitation process period of the application for the position of the chief appraiser and to transition to the interview process in preparation of making a final decision on our permanent chief appraiser.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
I'll second
Ms. Hasty.
Sorry, I'm a little bit tired this morning, this evening.
It's all
it.
right.
You think it's still morning?
You're here in spirit. Okay, so we have a motion second. Do we have any discussion?
How many applications have we received?
Do you know?
I
don't-
have not received any from Colleen to print.
I find it hard to believe that we haven't received any,
I
but
know
I
one.
want to
I
know
know
that.
one, just one for sure, but I have not received any from, she was supposed to be sending them to me to print them out. And I have not received any,
Okay,
so I,
Oh, and so she's not here to verify that.
I have not heard of any. So in the absence of some information, that might be some information.
and I can't believe that we haven't received any, that we're not the only county hiring right now.
Well, I know,
In our
I
area?
just know having a
And they're struggling
entity
too.
that every day I'm getting applications, even if the people aren't qualified.
Yeah,
I find it hard to believe that even people who weren't qualified haven't applied, and I still think those should be brought forward too. That's all.
Yeah,
Did we get, did everything get posted to the websites the way they were supposed to?
yes.
In the newspaper, yeah.
Mhm.
they heard that there was this guy Kevin on the board that they just couldn't work with.
No, I've
That's me,
heard,
huh?
I've talked to the other counties that are hiring and they're struggling too.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, that would have to be someone that's already in the position that would want to move here.
Right.
So it is. Now, why other people don't apply that, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's very specialized. You have to have
Yeah,
so many different accreditations, I guess. Okay, so, anybody else have any discussion on that?
So if we close the position and we have the one, then we'll do an interview, is that what we'll move forward with, or?
What I would like to see happen, of course, you know, it's the will of the board. I still would like to see us go through an interview process, just basically to lay out kind of, for lack of better terminology, ground rules. You know, what do we expect? What is the person assuming the position going to expect from us? And just have a back and forth exchange. I know it's kind of, if we only have one finalist, we're kind of just going through the motions, but I think it's an exercise we should engage.
oh, yeah. It's always nice to have that open communication.
Well, I don't know that we can make that decision without reviewing the applications, though.
Right.
How long has everything been posted for? It's been over 30 days, right?
Oh, it's
yeah.
been, well, it's been months.
I mean, I'm good with closing it. We can't just keep sitting around twiddling our thumbs, waiting for things to come in that may never come.
Well, we could close it and just set up applications, even if there is more than one, not applications, but interviews. We could agree to close it and set up interviews with those that have applied. If
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
qualified.
Alright, yeah.
Qualified
I'm good with
applicants.
that.
So basically what we're doing here is, I added that language in there just to kind of, in other words, that's not an action item to set the interview right now. It's just what's on the horizon that we are going to transition to that phase. But basically the action is to close the invitation period.
So we'll modify my motion to say that I'm gonna make a motion that we close the invitation period for applications for the chief appraiser position and to formally transition to the interview process.
Okay,
I'll second that amended motion.
we're still there. Anybody else have anything to discuss?
I have a couple things.
Sure.
One is, just so that y'all know, nobody dropped off an application that I know of. I'm fairly confident I would have found out. And no one, well, and I didn't receive any emails. I have a contact email through the website that someone could have used, but they didn't, so I didn't receive anything that way. Of course, you guys would have been the first to hear about it if I would have. In the interview process, does the board intend to interview under the Open Meetings Act? In an open meeting?
I think that that's something that at that point, I would just ask the interviewee what they feel more comfortable with, because we do have the right to go into executive session. And you know, if there's any kind of privacy concerns or anything like that, then that I would have no problem doing that.
I thought it was kind of standard to go into executive session.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I
It
would
should
rather
be.
do it in executive session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be all I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, I think my only comment is, I think that this is a big opportunity, you know, boards don't get the opportunity that often, in my experience, to hire chief appraisers. A lot of them, their longevity is pretty solid. And so, I think it's important that we get it right. I think we've been through a deliberative process, even though we haven't netted a bunch of candidates, and that's just the way it goes. But I'm excited about us transitioning into the next chapter and, you know, being able to, you know, it just sounds weird to keep calling somebody interim, you know, so, but anyway, that's my own comment on it. So if there's nothing else, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Okay, and I hate to be so boring, but I don't have anything else on there. I noticed we had some paperwork here, from Ray, I guess from Ray, about the, complaint policy and procedures.
Nancy printed it out.
Okay.
I know it wasn't on here, but we've been talking about it.
Okay,
Um,
I
yes,
think
ma'am.
we officially just have to say this will be, there's a handout for
Yeah.
what, next meeting?
right, and that's why I just said, we'll
Yeah.
just review this and we'll put it on the next agenda.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
There were some questions.
The only thing that this board chair deal, I don't have access to that.
That's a big concern for us right now.
Okay, does it, do
We
we?
tried to link you to that. That's what I thought it was gonna be that simple, that we were gonna be able to link it.
Okay, do we know who has access to that email? Okay, that's good. All right, well, I'll try to find out.
Yeah.
Cause I've never been on it.
Yeah, no, we realized that the other day.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I have one other thing,
Yeah,
only, I know we're not approving the minutes, but I noticed the highlights on there. Do we need to fill those in or will she
Yeah,
fill those in?
I'll amend them. She sent it to me in a Word document, so I'll amend it and then we will recirculate. And I didn't realize everybody didn't get it. I just glanced at it and, on to the next thing. So my apologies.
Okay.
Anybody wish to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
There you go, second.
Second.
There we go. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. And we will get to all those applicants.
Like I said, we just probably need to reach out to Colleen first to find out if she just has them, something that I did never receive.
What's your name?
Nikki?
Nikki. And what do you do? Are you with the school?
I am.
Okay, I was trying to put names and.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I feel good.
She's a big bad wolf.
I'm a big bad- No, everybody around me is a big bad